What can children teach us about self-doubt? I love children. I love especially very young ones as they learn to walk, to talk, and to do simple everyday things that we sometimes take for granted. I particularly love their resilience, their ability to bounce back after a fall. When they start walking, they fall several times, they may cry, they run to mama for help, but they get back to work. Walking and going one step at a time, and in a few weeks, they are good at what they are doing. They can walk. Sadly, as we get older, we begin to lose our ability to be resilient. We allow our mind to tell us what we cannot do. We let other people tell us what we cannot do, and we place limits on our ability to go outside the box. By the way, my name is Ngozi Edema. I love stories, I love children books, and I love the world of self-publishing. If you love any of these, remember to hit the subscribe or the follow button depending on where you're watching this from. What is self-doubt? Self-doubt is a feeling of uncertainty, a lack of confidence in one's own abilities, decisions, or judgments. You may question yourself, fearing that your actions or thoughts might lead to incorrect destination. Speaking of destinations, do you love road trips? In 2016, my family and I went on a road trip from Calgary to Vancouver. It is one of the most amazing views in the world, especially if you include a trip to Jasper somewhere in between. It is simply breathtaking. Put this on your bucket list of places to visit. Now, the trip from Calgary to Vancouver is between 14 to 16 hours drive. We decided to break it over 2 days, stopping at Sycamores on day one, which is 7 hours away from Calgary. But somewhere in between Sycamores and Calgary, we decided it would be fine to stop at Lake Louise at the advice from a friend. We got to Banff, but we took the wrong turn and found ourselves at Moraine Lake, which in my opinion was the better option. That is, in comparison to Lake Louise, Moraine Lake is simply breathtaking. Why am I telling you this? We discovered Moraine Lake, which was previously unknown to us because we were already moving, actively looking for a place to stop to have lunch. We were traveling towards or heading towards a destination. We would never have discovered Moraine Lake if we were in one location. Self-doubt stops you from taking the first move, and no one discovers an amazing destination by staying in the same location. So the way to conquering self-doubt is to push yourself and start moving. But before you start pushing yourself forward, you may need to take note of the following. Number one, recognize your doubts by putting them in writing. Number two, confront them by asking questions. Ask yourself questions like, why do I feel this way? How do I conquer this? Has anyone else gone through this before? Number three, find out how to accomplish the task you are about doing. When you break things to smaller, manageable sizes, it is easier to do and they don't overwhelm. Number four, set achievable goals. Number five, seek the support of family, friends, and a coach or even a therapist. You need everything it takes to get you moving. Number six, be patient with yourself. Replacing self-doubt with self-confidence takes time and effort, but you can do it with consistency, with self-care, and with positive self-talk. The major reason many choose self-doubt is the fear of failure, the fear of making mistakes. We started this discussion by praising the resilience of children. I know when my children fell when they started working, they look at the spots that they just fell. If there was any obstacle, they look at it and they avoid that obstacle next time. We can do the same with self-doubt. It is okay to make mistakes. Take note of the obstacle like the children do. Avoid those obstacles next time and keep moving to your destination. Instead of stressing over every little mistake, embrace the imperfections, laugh it off, and see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Life is too short to be serious all the time, right? Self doubt can be conquered. While you are here, if you have a book in your head and you are doubting that you can put it on paper and become published, that is what I do. Please get in touch.